was for John Dramani Mahama, former president of Ghana and the flag bearer for the National Democratic Congress, SUPA Ghana for actual say or Ghana for actual yepa. Na nsemi ekoso ahye say wan hwe ni ya ebe ha na adwen na ebe ha no ewo afi abato ni mu na nyina nim say abato no ewo konna ni mu ehye konna mu ho eba ye per 24-hour economy and digital baumia hana say wo say new force yenzi sem NDC ni MPP o ma di Ghana for abroache sana kofo keka e de e na also wo kan ni December ebe ma ye nyina ye hu nsem nyina na ebusiafo ye bo ewremu dia e de na John Dramani Mahama achopa opa Ghana for eni obi biara eni se an osrepa odi e chopa kese pa e de ma ewrofo bi se omo bra bonten na omo be retracting omo statements bi a maka afọ no John Dramani Mahama o se emretie bi etwom e newspaper fo bi e publishing se bi fa no na science no publishing false information and false news are ebetimi aha no na ekwetia no wo the upcoming general election na utie newspaper report na ebai na say John Mahama is planning to sell Ghana oil to Russia oligarchs. Say Mahama is planning to sell Ghana's oil to the Russians. Before be leak document I expose John Dramani Mahama no na John Dramani Mahama ni lawyers no aba bonten better say ankofo na omo publish that particular statement about John Dramani Mahama said he wants to sell Ghana's oil no entro and I said that is not how it says inti omo bonten they should come and retract and apologize for this false claims about John Dramani Mahama. The lawyers for former President John Dramani Mahama has issued a stern demand to two newspapers, the New Crusading Guide and the Supreme newspaper, over what is described as false and defamatory publications. The November 25, 2024 edition of the newspapers carried stories where the headline exposed Mahama plans to sell Ghana's oil to Russian oligarchs and leaked documents exposes Mahama. So that was the headline of the publication on the newspaper. That is the New Crusading Guide and the Supreme newspaper. According to the legal representative of Mr. Mahama, Tony Letha, the articles allege that he signed a memorandum of understanding with two Russian businessmen, Ďmitry and Alexei. The perturbed agreement alleged promised access to Ghana's oil resources in exchange of financial and logistical support to influence the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections in favor of the National Democratic Congress, which Mahama leads. Into yes in sem no kwe anasa in sem nankasa any say John Dramani Mahama signed memorandum of understanding between Russia, two Russian businessmen Abakudi Ďmitry Pajo the account means Mimbo and Alexei Omumienu, and a memorandum of understanding they can get access to Ghana's oil no pasasa adeno ebetimi ayene Abua John Dramani Mahama ni NDC in the upcoming general election. So in a letter addressed to the newspaper, Mahama's lawyers categorically denied the claims, stating that their client has never met or engaged with the individuals named. The letter described the allegations as either the product of a bad dream or a fabrication designed to damage his political fortunes. The lawyer criticized the newspapers for failing to adhere to basic journalistic standards, noting that neither publication sought comment from Mahama before publishing the claims, noting excuses the fabrications and publication of such vile and blatant untruth. The letter stated Mahama's legal team has demanded that both newspapers retract the stories and issues an unqualified apology within 2 days. The retraction and apology must be published on the front pages with the same prominences as the original articles. Enti abusuafo say na make me kind describe and ka say me etwa montro kakra. Yes say Mahama anka say Mahama ni nkofo bi hia and they signed a memorandum of understanding. That was what was contained in the newspaper, and according to the lawyers of John Dramani Mahama, all those things in the newspaper are not true. Mahama has never met with those businessmen or you share in any way. And you see what can and you just 2 days. Say come now the same way publishing same no editor John Dramani Mahama no fasa kwan na so and the emfa apologizing now the correct thing and yet the answer because who say and Mahama who say same way same be as ye e good in and I say tarnishing the political image. Now also on my members no John Dramani Mahama knows best and he will never do such a thing. It is baby thing same no de strong mala within 2 days no bonting now retracted statement no now apologizing to John Dramani Mahama for publishing those things against him. Dear to us some say Mahama's legal team has demanded that both newspapers retract their stories and issue an unqualified apology within 2 days. The retraction and apology must be published on the front pages with the same prominence as the original articles. The incident has sparked debate on media ethics and the role of responsible journalism during election periods. In Television 4, you see, it won't say about when people can say things, but sometimes can't. No, I drink home and I say, babe, can no, I don't say smoking. Sa anything, Nibana make a fan of or tear Benny Dana, Senabia, and Kogu, Ubera in the so we are looking forward for new crusading guide and the other newspaper to come out and apologize to John Dramani Mahama. Say, as someone kind no cray any day, and I say, and no cray. I was for your coins and fufu so dear BNC and so about Montain. Ababendo NDC ahead of the December 7 general election. Musi omu for NDC so NDC embra now on beige mapa enfama on my Ghana MPP dapi intenwa enomaka no Musi John Mahama. The flag of the National Democratic Congress has received the official endorsement of the People's National Convention with the December election. After consulting with the members of the party's National Executive Committee and Functional Executive Committee, National Chairman Samson Awobobit made the announcement at a press event. 9 days to the general election, the PNC, not having a presidential candidate, cannot sit neutral for that matter. As a national chairman, in consultation with the leader, we've invited NEC that is our regional representative made up of the chairman and the regional secretaries, including FEC, Functional Executive Committee members. At the end of the deliberation, we discussed and we collectively, the majority have declared that the PNC will throw our support for the NDC presidential candidate for the 2024 election. In terms of and I said, AC, PNC, I endorse NDC. Yan should be a true. Ghanatube so. Simbia. Now the who came in comment section. Measure Bracken Ediamo. Ghanatube so. It was your for a crown.